Hello and welcome to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I'm Tharindu Amarasekara.
And I am Megara Vijayamana. This is the sound of profitability. The new SEC Chairman, Senior Professor DBPH Disabandara, aims to ensure market development balanced with regulatory oversight. The short-term plan is aimed at addressing immediate market challenges such as maintaining investor confidence, seamless daily operations, and market stability.
The short-term plan is focused on addressing immediate market challenges to ensure seamless daily operations, maintain investor confidence, and reinforce market stability. The medium-term plans are centered on key projects pivotal to transforming the capital market landscape, which includes transforming the Colombo Stock Exchange through demutualization, expanding the corporate debt market for broader investment opportunities, and innovation in product development to diversify market offerings and more.
The government of the Netherlands has pledged to support Sri Lanka's education, tourism, agriculture and public development with technical knowledge and funding. This was announced at a recent meeting at the Presidential Secretariat. Pivotal in this cooperation is the involvement of Wageningen University and Research, known for 7 years running as the most sustainable university in the world. It plans to collaborate with main Sri Lankan stakeholders active in agriculture and agro-ecotourism. The partnership will be utilized to find opportunities and challenges within the sector while accessing funds available for forestry and sustainable food systems. Key financial partnerships are foreseen with entities such as the Asian Development Bank and the World Bank, in addition to investments from the private sector. Time for the corporate highlights of the week.
Singer Finance PLC is planning to issue 10 million bonds at 100 rupees each to raise 1 billion rupees. This issue is subject to central bank and other regulatory approvals.
The Tier 2 listed, rated, unsecured, subordinated, redeemable, high-yield bonds will have a tenure of 5 years. The issue is subject to receiving central bank and other regulatory approvals. Singer Finance has a national long-term rating of BBB, giving it a stable outlook, which was given by Fitch Ratings.
The Hayleys Group has announced remarkable growth and profitability with a 78% increase of profit before tax, which shows a total of 12.73 billion rupees of PBT for the first half of the fiscal year ending 31st March 2025. The robust performance for the period reflects commendable top-line growth, ongoing focus on operating efficiencies, and effective management of finance costs, enabling continued value creation to shareholders, with the annualized earnings per share increasing to Rs 4.23 compared to Rs 0.09 the previous year. The group's consolidated revenue increased to Rs 236.15 billion, an increase of 17% compared to the previous year, led by strong growth in the consumer and retail, transportation and logistics, and projects and engineering sectors.
LOLC Finance PLC marked a strong first half of profitability and growth for the 6 months ending 30th September 2024. The company achieved a profit after tax of 8.1 billion rupees, which is a significant 46% increase compared to 5.6 billion rupees reported in the same period in 2023.
The key financial highlights for the period reflect LOLC Finance's commitment to sustainable growth. The net interest income rose by 15%, moving from 18 billion to 21 billion rupees. Additionally, LOLC Finance's asset base saw a 7% increase, growing from 366 billion to 393 billion rupees as of 30th September 2024. The company's total equity also surged, standing at 130 billion compared to 106 billion rupees in 2023. This demonstrates robust shareholder value and capital strength.
Here is the ESG update of the week.
The Biden administration has set new plans for tripling the nuclear energy capacity of the United States by 2050. The roadmap aims towards adding 200 gigawatts of net new capacity to the country. The detailed plan envisions 35 gigawatts of new nuclear capacity operating or under construction in the US by 2035 as the industry ramps to a sustained deployment pace of 15 gigawatts per year by 2040. President-elect Donald Trump's official campaign policy platform promised to unleash energy production from all sources, including nuclear, but makes no mention of a 2050 net zero target. Though his first administration was broadly supportive of the nuclear industry, Trump has not publicly commented on the new framework.
And now for the international highlight of the week.
Inflation is usually a common complaint around the world, but in Russia things seem to be getting intense. The overall inflation is just shy of 10%, and some products like butter, some meats and onions are about 25% more expensive than what it was 1 year ago. Inflation is being driven by the rapid rise in wages as the Kremlin pours billions into military industries and sends millions of men to fight in Ukraine. In the middle of a war, companies outside the defense sector can't compete for workers without paying much higher wages. In turn, they charge higher prices, so the spiral continues. In an effort to cool inflation, the central bank raised its key interest rate in October to a record high of 21%. The International Monetary Fund expects Russian GDP to rise 3.6% this year, compared with its 2.8% forecast for the United States. And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intent. We will see you in a brand new week.